football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator playing on this football, man, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs on this defense.
And the Seminoles are at the line, looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got a man, it's Whitehead. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, no! He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Robinson looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Harden. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. On the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Makes a pass to Moore.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special. He has the football in his hands. He can make people miss. He can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now scram with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be wrong.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Syracuse right back at it. They'll try to slam it in. And they catch it in for the score.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football, and he showed you all his ability to
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Knowles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a minute. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain on his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. On its first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Got it in the middle. It's hard. How about this sophomore stopping it short of the first down line?
The defense playing zone coverage, they're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he's brought down. That had a nice gain. Syracuse right back at it. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, and it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Robinson will throw. He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 30. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
And they cut off the drive with the touchdown run. But what a drive. Almost the full length of the field. 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin,
Tough to beat action, gentlemen. You know that. But let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today. They still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over Ball State. Any big developments here on the map, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
and how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy in the quarterback spot, he can just do it, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's complete to the left. There he goes.
all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
First nice extra point for the Uprights. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Coming out on first down, play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. For go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Robinson looking to pass. It's on target and complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the field.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you pound it down the third and second?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they take it in for 6 points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got the quick completion. Over 35, he's got it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Next up, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Finds him back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's right hand. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle. It's Whitehead. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And the Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Robinson will throw. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat a good 1st half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Noles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Without time through to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Syracuse right back at it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed in the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 38. Big pro catch and run on that one. A 1st down run in the red zone.
interesting battle in the match. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 17 over Ball State. But action never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you. Right? Define zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. They bring him down, and not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for the field.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
To the air on 2nd down. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll go to the air. That's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, no! He would not be denied.
This running back runs with such a low center of gravity, strong legs. This guy's been spending a lot of time in the gym. He's been working on those squats and deadlifts, showing you the power on that run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Robinson looking to pass. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it under 45. They come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route trip. What can this guy?
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to run it in.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
35, Florida State.
And he'll just take the lead in this drive. Will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not allow him to play shape for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll throw it down. Open space on the 25. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. The Noles line up and put it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back to the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance. Run out of pass. No, when you throw that way, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All down, but he has enough to run the chains.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Syracuse right back at it.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They just keep firing. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Robinson will throw. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll ride the running back and lead the way. Touchdown, Syracuse! And they add 6 more quarterbacks into the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, put the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is through, and they have a 2-touchdown lead of 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Navy handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time. You need to be able to score some points, so either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. Got room at the 35. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Here's a hit. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. And the Noles headed quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play. It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. Howard over the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Syracuse, 42. Florida State, 35.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Syracuse this offense heads back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took it right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide open downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, is still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Lost to throw again. Looking for the score. And he reels it in for a touchdown. And that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. It's complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll spike the ball and try to save as much time as they can. The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Whitehead. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snag down the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is back up against the wall.
job by this offense getting back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big. Give me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands deep on the field most of the time. You know it's coming. And you get those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. First down here for the offense. Got to find a completion on this one. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Had a chance to blow one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it. And that's going to do it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.